Good morning, children. Sairam. In today's English class, we will begin with Active English, chapter number 22, page number 50, 51. Let's read the question. For each pair of sentences, write one sentence with the same meaning. Yes, for each pair of sentences, write one sentence with the same meaning. Let's begin with our exercise. Yes, a pair of sentences given, that is two sentences are given, and we have to join and make it one without changing its meaning. Yes, we have to be very careful. Without changing the meaning of the sentence, we have to join and make it one. How are we going to do? Let's see. Let's begin. Number one, he got home, then he did his homework. Yes, two sentences are given. Let's join them and see how to do. In the beginning, we will add the word after. Yes, very good. Okay, we are going to add the word after, and the first sentence, he got home, you have to put a comma. You will remove full stop and put a comma. Then word will go away. Yes, then word will go away, and after that you have to join the sentence, he did his homework, full stop. Yes, so you have to remove the word, yes, which then, and in the beginning you will add the word after. Yes, these two things you have to remember. And after the first sentence is written, you have to put a comma, because you are joining and making it as one sentence. Okay, let's read answer once again. After he got home, comma, he did his homework. Number two, let's read the question. She read one book, then she got another from the library. Yes, two sentences are given. You have to join and you have to make them one. Yes, remember, without changing the meaning of the sentence. Yes, in the beginning you will add the word after. After she read one book. So you have written the first sentence and then comma. She got another from the library. Full stop. Yes, children? I repeat, you have to add the word after and you will remove the word then. Good. Let's read the answer once again. After she read one book, she got another from the library. Yes. We move on to number 3. He finished reading the newspaper, then he went to sleep. How are you going to do? Yes, you have to write the word after in the beginning. Yes, after he finished reading the newspaper, comma, he went to sleep, full stop. Good. So two things you have to do. One, you have to add after in the beginning and you have to remove the word then. Correct. We will read once again the answer. After he finished reading the newspaper, he went to sleep. Number 3 is done. Now number 4. She went to sleep, Then her father came home. Yes? How are you going to do? After she went to sleep, her father came home. Full stop. Very good. Number 5. He ate his dinner, then he went out to play. Yes? We will read the question once again. He ate his dinner, then he went out to play. So, yes, after he ate his dinner, comma, he went out to play. Yes? Number 6. The teacher went outside. Then the children began to talk and play. I repeat the question. The teacher went outside. Then the children began to talk and play. Let's write the answer. After the teacher went outside, comma, the children began to talk and play. Okay? We move on to number 7. He did his work, then he went to see his friend. Yes? He did his work, then he went to see his friend. Full stop. Let's write the answer. After. You have to start your answer with the word after. Good. After he did his work, comma, he went to see his friend. Full stop. Number 8. The teacher drew a picture on the blackboard. Full stop. Then the class copied it into their books. Yes. So this question is too lengthy. How are you going to do? At the beginning you have to add after the teacher drew a picture on the blackboard, comma, the class copied it into their books. Let's look at the answer. We will read once again. After the teacher drew a picture on the blackboard, the class copied it into their books. Okay? Number 9. The examination began. Then she felt much better. Yes? The examination began. Then she felt much better. How are you going to join? After the examination began, comma, she felt much better. Yes. Good. So here we have come to the end of the exercise of first exercise. Yes. Now we begin with the next exercise. Yes. Yes. What have to do? What we have to do here? Write 14 sentences. Okay. How are we going to write? Let's see. Yes. By looking at this table, what do you get? What do you understand, children? Yes, you have to join these parts of the sentences and you have to make a complete sentence and you have to frame 14 sentences. Yes, very good. Let's see how we are going to do. Yes, I will show you. I will tell you a story and you will take the word when. The lesson has ended. This way you have to join. Yes? When you join, you get a full sentence. Let's read. I will tell you a story when the lesson has ended. Correct. Now, next. How are you going to frame next sentence? Again, you will take the same first part. I will tell you a story when. With the word when, you will join the next part. The bell has rung. Okay? So this will be our next sentence. Yes, let's read once again. I will tell you a story when the bell has rung. Okay? Same way, you will take, yes, what are you going to do? You will take the first part once again. I will tell you a story when, and the third part, we have finished the work. Yes, this will be a third sentence. Same way, again, if you are making different set of sentences, you will use, first you have used which word? In the middle row, which word have you used? When. Now you will use after and you will frame the sentences. Correct. Let's begin. We can go home. Yes. After we have finished. Yes, after we have finished the work. So we have taken, this example is already given in the book, and they have taken after, the word after, and they have made a complete sentence. So this first sentence is already written. Let's look at the second sentence. We shall stop the work, yes, when we have finished the work. Yes, we shall stop the work when. Now here we are using the word when. First we have used after, and now we have used when we have finished the work. Similarly, we will frame some more sentences. These first two examples are already written. Let's look at the next part. How are we going to do? Yes, now we will take, yes, what we will take? The first part, I will tell you a story, and the first word, when the lesson has ended. Yes, I've already told you how you have to frame. Let's start writing. Yes, let's look at the sentence. Let's read. I will tell you a story when. Which word are we using? When the lesson has ended. Yes. Number 4. I will tell you a story when the bell has rung. Very good. So we have framed already 2 sentences with the word when, with the joining word when. Yes, and we have framed the sentences. Next, number 5. I will tell you a story when. Yes, which word we have used here? When we have finished the work. Yes, so we have framed, yes, by using the word when. We move on with the next part. Now we will use the word after. How you will frame? I will tell you a story after the lesson has ended. Okay? Same way, I will tell you a story with the word after. You will add the word after and the second part of the sentence. After the bell has rung. Same way you will take the third part and you will join the sentence. Yes. Let's start doing. I will tell you a story after the lesson has ended. Okay? So here you are using the word after. You have made 3 sentences with word when, and now we do with the word after. Correct. I will tell you a story after the bell has rung. Okay, children? Number 8. I will tell you a story after we have finished the work. Yes, we move on to the next part, how we are going to do. Now we will take the second part of the, second point. We can go home when. Yes, I will take the first word when the lesson has ended. Same way, second, how you will make? We can go home when the bell has rung. And next, we can go home when we have finished the work. Let's start writing. We can go home when. Yes, which word we are using here? When. The lesson has ended. Number 10. We can go home when the bell has rung. Yes. Number 10 we have done with the word when. Number 11. Again here we are using when. Yes. Let's read the sentence. We can go home when we have finished the work. Okay. Now look at the table once again. Now we will take the third one. Yes. What is the third one? We shall stop work. Yes. Now you can again take when or after. Whichever word you take, you can join it with the next part of the sentence. Like if I start like this, we shall stop work when the lesson has ended. Or you can write, we shall stop work after the lesson has ended. Yes, let's start writing. We shall stop the work when the lesson has ended. Yes, so we are using the word when. You can use in the place of when after also, and you can frame different sentences. Number 13. We shall stop the work when the bell has rung. Yes. Again, which word we have used here? When. We shall stop the work when the bell has rung. Number 14. We shall stop the work when we have finished the work. Yes, number 14 is we shall stop the work when we have finished the work. Okay, so we have framed different sentences. How many? 14 sentences we have framed. You can more frame with the help of the given table. Here we come to the end of the second exercise. Yes, and we have done with the chapter number 22. Yes, children. So you have to carefully understand and you have to complete your work neatly. Carefully look at the words and write neatly. We have done with the chapter 22. See you in the next session. Yes, till then, bye. Thank you.